This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Jeremy Wolf.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We've been having a common theme lately. I've had a lot of guests on the show in the health and wellness space and also in the personal growth and development. And our guest today is going to continue that theme. He's going to make me young, and he's going to make me more beautiful than I already am. I'm here with Joseph Fermin, and Joseph joins us with the AAI Rejuvenation Clinic. Joseph, welcome to the show, brother.
Thank you for having me. Good morning.
Good morning. And thanks, as always, to our listeners for tuning in to learn more about our great community and the businesses that serve us. Joseph, why don't we start by having you tell everyone a little bit about what you guys do? I alluded to it with my intro, but tell us a little bit about this.
Let me give you a history of where I came from and why I advocate for AAI Rejuvenation Clinic, and I started helping a rejuvenation clinic. I started in the marketing and advertising business and building websites and so forth. So about 20-something years ago, I had the opportunity to meet some guys that at that time, there wasn't no regulation in this type of business. So they really started this from the garage of their house, making $30,000-$50,000 a week in sales. So I learned the business in that part, and I wanted to get into that business. So the only way that I was going to get into that business, because of my language barrier, I couldn't make sales or any of those natures in the business. So I got into the technical side of it. So I started building websites and marketing and doing advertising for clinics. My first clinic was in West Palm Beach. It was a Total Health and Rejuvenation Clinics. The owner was Don Montano there, multimillionaire there. He was making, I believe, $5 million 20 years ago in this type of business. So I went up to him and I told him, listen, I can bring you leads. Give me the opportunity. Let me build websites for you. And that's how I started building websites, is give me the opportunity to build websites and do marketing and advertising. But the reality is that I wanted to get into the business. And that's the only way that I would learn, getting somebody that would teach me the business, where I wanted to go, where I wanted to be. So I helped in that in that 12 years, me doing advertising. I helped about 5 clinics open. One of them, really, I lost $4 million in that clinic. And I actually was Kingsborn Medical. I helped open that clinic. And because my knowledge of business wasn't there, he used his lawyers and kicked me out. But that's another story.
Another story for another day. So I wanted to ask you, though, about, first of all, that's a great place to start, learning about the marketing and promoting a business before you actually enter into it. But I wanted to dig in a little bit further into what this business is, because you hear AAI Rejuvenation Clinic. I've done a little research on it, but our listeners probably don't know exactly what you do. From what I gather, you guys are doing like hormone replacement therapy, testosterone therapy. Can you speak a little bit about the business model and what types of services and things that you offer to the public?
Yeah, let me get into this really right quick point. Yeah. So I wasn't really interested in the whole entire hormone business. Not into the therapy per se. I was into the business. Not until 10 years ago that I got cancer. So in that moment, I started realizing, hold up, I got to take care of my health. And that same opportunity, I had my investor, the rest in peace, he died 4 years ago. He was my mentor. He invested money to open this clinic, and he brought me in some marketing and advertising. And that's where I really took it seriously, because my cancer, it was becoming my life already, the health business. So that's why I advocated to join with him and open this clinic and help other people realize, get their health and situated. So AI Rejuvenation Clinic started 10 years ago. And mainly the clinic is about 3 things: balancing hormones, vitamins and amino acids, okay, and exercise and wellness, okay. So we call that preventive medicine,
Mm.
okay. Now, I'm not a doctor or any of those natures. I just been learning through the years, and because of my own health, I've been living through that own personal tree. Have different type of programs in there, like testosterone. Testosterone is basically for men. Men usually are have 90% testosterone, 10% estrogen, and women are vice versa. They got 90% estrogen, 10% testosterone. So both male and female produce testosterone and estrogen at the same time.
Mm.
What happens is that after the age of 30, your hormone starts decreasing and going in balance. So that's why the premenopause starts coming in and so forth. That's why you get old, you'll get tired, you can't sleep, your focus is not there. So it's really part of your life. So I'm going to give you an example. After, let's say, a young boy that's in the 18 is probably producing about 3,000. At the age of 30, you'll look at a guy around probably around the 200. So I keep myself around the 700, and I'm great. I'm almost 50 years old. I got 5 grandkids. I got a big family.
Well,
I,
hold on. When
I,
you when you say you keep yourself around 700, is that through a regimen of testosterone therapy, or are you doing other things to keep that level, or is it like a mix of lifestyle and supplementing via the testosterone?
No, it's a lifestyle. It's not just the therapy. You really gotta go ahead and exercise. You gotta. I'm not saying to go to the gym every day, but you need to do walk or run or do some sort of activity. Eating healthy is a priority nowadays. Eating McDonald's and fast food, the digestive system is really destroying your. They don't have any nutrients in any vitamins or
It's
amino acids.
poison. If you eat it all the
You
time,
know,
it'll poison you.
yeah, so you don't get no benefits from it. And do you know that the body doesn't also produce any vitamins? So you have to consume it somewhere somehow.
Yeah.
So the only vitamin that your body produces really is vitamin. It's not even a vitamin. It's actually a hormone D, and that you get it through the sun and so forth. The rest of the vitamin has to be consumed somewhere somehow, or injected through IV or those type of therapies. So AI, what it does is that they go ahead and does 3 different things for you. Go ahead, do a physical exam, complete physical exam. We do a complete blood work, and we do a family history so we can know if you have any diseases from the family that they can generate. So we put all that together, we give it to the doctors. The doctors come up with a therapy and a plan that's tailored for your lifestyle and your where you want to be in life. So that's how we proceed and create therapies for people besides the amino acids and other type of information that we give them, like exercise and maybe some meditation. It works wonder. I meditate every day. My stress level is really high, so stress level is one of the indication of number one death in the US right now.
So it
So
sounds to me like this is a holistic approach to wellness where they're using some external supplementing, whether it's the hormone therapy or the testosterone or like vitamin injections, things like that, but also to go along with promoting healthy diet, lifestyle, exercise, all the things that we need to be doing on the preventative end to be well, essentially. So, got
correct,
that
yeah.
right?
Correct. It's not just the therapy is just a foundation to get you where
It's a
you are,
tool.
but
Yeah.
yeah, correct. You have to walk through it to experience. I had cancer 10 years ago. I changed my life after that. My mentality was make money, support my family. I was just throw myself 24 hours in business, and that stress really almost killed me. And I'm going to tell you a little story how it happened so you can understand that it saved my life. I was so stressed out that I wanted to get out of Florida. So I told my daughter and her boyfriend, hey, listen, let's go hunting. Let's go to Pennsylvania. Let's go rent a cabin over there. Let's go hunting. Let's get away. Something is happening to me. Driving out of Florida, I believe around Jacksonville, I stopped at a gas station and pulled gas, and I passed out in the gas station. I woke up in the hospital, and the hospital told me that I had thyroid cancer.
What stage was it when they caught it at that point?
They didn't tell me what stage it was it until I got back here to Florida and did a test with my own doctor and so forth. It was in stage one.
Quite early.
I did two radiations. First radiation didn't shrink it down, so they give me a second radiation, and that helped bringing the cancer down until it disappear. But I'm still in medication with thyroid medication to help me keep my thyroid balance. And with the program of AAI Rejuvenation Clinics, I maintain my hormone in a level where I can function every day and sleep good every day without having any issues.
Okay. So when you were diagnosed with cancer, you went through the typical treatments. Was it immediately after or during that process that you started making some of these lifestyle changes and really getting into applying these types of therapies to yourself?
Yes, I did. I even consulted with my doctor. My testosterone was at 100, brother. So I was barely producing testosterone. So I keep my level at 700. That keeps me with energy. I can sleep good. I can stay focused. I can go to the gym. I can be some of these young guys at the gym lifting, and I can run 3 miles without stopping. And I'm almost 50 years old. I feel great. And that's what we're trying to do. We're not trying to tell people do the therapy. If you call us and you don't want to do the therapy, that's fine. You can go ahead and we can guide you to what you need to eat. There's food out there that can produce hormones by itself. You don't need to get into a therapy, even though the older that you get, the less hormone you produce. So sooner or later, you will have to get in some sort of therapy. So it's just part of life. But there's food out there that you can eat that can prevent the regress of that hormone imbalance and so forth. It's just hard nowadays, brother. The environment, the food that we eat, the electronics surrounding you, everything is just negative energy, and we know the negative kills the hormone, and when the hormones die, your body is not going to survive.
Yeah. So I said this all the time, we live in an instant gratification society. We have everything we need at a fingertip, but the diet, lifestyle, exercise is so unbelievably important. And
Yeah.
so many of us have gone so far away from that. And even if you're cognizant, especially of the diet, even if you're cognizant of that, it is difficult to go out and just go to Publix and go shopping and actually buy things that are healthy without sitting there and actually pulling out, looking at the contents and researching this stuff. And they package things so nicely. It looks like it's nice and fresh and healthy for you, but in reality, the second ingredient is sugar, which is the biggest poison ever. And we just keep putting it and shoveling it in our bodies. Yeah. It's tough, but so important.
I go through it.
It's been on my radar for a while.
I go through it. My son is 10 years old, and he was diagnosed with diabetes. So I'm dealing with that sugar problem right now. It's a hustle. His medication is expensive. His pots is expensive. I keep an extra phone just to keep his monitors on. Every time it beeps, I'm calling his mom, hey, his number's high. But family is everything, brother. I will do anything for my family. I think that if I wasn't because of my family, I don't know where I would be, to tell you the truth. They keep me going.
So you have a 10-year-old son. I also have a 10-year-old son. What other kids you have?
Oh my God, brother. I started early. My oldest is 27. Woo. Okay. Thank God that she don't got no kids. My second is 25. She got 4 kids back to back. My third daughter is 23. She got 1 kid, and my son is 10 years old.
All right, so just four. You got two more than I do. I always say I got two, 10 and 12, and they're fantastic, but that is enough for me.
Oh
I don't
man,
need
they're
any more. I'm good
expensive.
with the two. Yeah. Where do you guys live?
We reside here in Florida, Sunrise. Yeah, I got a house in Sunrise and a house in Margate.
And now the practice at the clinic, AAI Rejuvenation Clinic, that's is it Fort Lauderdale? Where is it located?
The clinic is located in right across the mall of is the address is 2455 East Sunrise Boulevard. It's right across the mall. I forgot that mall. But it's
You talk,
across the mall there
you're
in
talking about
Sunrise.
you're talking about on Sunrise, the flea market area, on that area in Sunrise?
No.
Like in,
The mall after you cross the little bridge, I forgot it. Heading to the beach, close to the beach. Was
oh,
it
I got
the
it.
Galleria Mall? Yes,
I
I'm
used to
right
live. I
across.
used to live out there, and I'd forgotten about that area. Yeah. Okay. So you're East Fort Lauderdale. That's a great area out there.
Yeah,
Just down the
across
road.
the right across the street from Galleria Mall. That's where the clinic is residing.
And now is that? It sounded to me like there are many of these clinics around. Is that right?
Yes, some of the clinics there's a difference. Some of the clinics they concentrate in different type of area, like I say, in beauty, aesthetics, hormones. So they concentrate in different type of things.
Okay.
AI rejuvenation just concentrate on hormones, amino acids, and vitamins. And everything is prescription. Nothing is over the counter. Everything is prescribed by a doctor and it's made into a therapy. So we only concentrate on hormones and vitamins, amino acids. We don't concentrate on beauty or anything else. We want to fix you from within. It's up to you to fix what's outside.
The funny thing about that is when you fix what's within, the outside changes. Like the idea of being beautiful, it all comes back to what's inside. And if you're feeling well inside, you just exude positive energy and confidence, and it all comes from within anyway. So you could put all the masks on you want on the outside, but if it's ugly inside, it's going to come through in your interactions with people.
I can tell you the story how powerful this therapy and combined with other therapy it is really rejuvenating. Susan Summers had a cancer. I believe they had to take part of her breast out. With hormone therapy and stem cells, she grew it back.
Wow.
That's how powerful these therapy are. They can maintain you young if you do it the right way. It has to be by a doctor and it has to be a therapy. Testosterone by itself will not work because there's all the hormones around it. There has to be put together as a therapy so they can work together. I'm going to give you an example. If you take too much testosterone can overlap and create estrogen and if a man has high estrogen, that's where the extra fat comes in, the man titty comes in, and so forth. So estrogen is bad for men. So having a balance is the key of everything in the hormone business. So if you can control that balance, you can actually extend people's life and wellness.
Said, my brother. How can our listeners, if anybody is listening that wants to learn more, that would like to get some more information, what's the best way to connect with you guys? Maybe share your website and your contact information so people can reach out.
They can visit us at our website, WAI as in A as in Apple, I as in Island, clinics with a S.com. Or we are in all social media. You can go to YouTube, go into AI Rejuvenation Clinic YouTube. We have over 300 videos helping from all type of diseases, how to fix it. You can call us at the clinic 866-224-5698. Tina will answer the phone. Me and Tina has been working in the rejuvenation business for over 20 years. So she's like a sister to me. And she's the one that does my therapy. She provides my therapy. So she works directly with the doctors. So I trust her 100% in whatever she decides in my therapy.
All right. Love it. We will, of course, drop a link in the description below to all of your contact information so folks can reach out to learn more. Joseph, thanks for joining us, brother.
Well, you're welcome. Thank you for having me.
It is our pleasure. And thanks, as always, to our listeners for tuning in. And we will catch everyone next time on the next episode of the Good Neighbor Podcast. Everyone take care and have a wonderful day.
Thanks for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast, Cooper City. To nominate your favorite local business to be featured on the show, go to gnpcoopercity.com. That's gnpcoopercity.com, or call 954-231-31